Maintaining a strong connection with the Holy Spirit is a vital part of living a fulfilling and purposeful life. It is through this connection that we find guidance, peace, and understanding. However, certain habits, which might seem harmless at first glance, can quietly distance us from this divine presence. Recognizing these habits and understanding their impact can help us maintain a closer relationship with the Holy Spirit. Let's explore how some of these seemingly minor habits can become significant obstacles to spiritual growth. By addressing these habits, we can nurture a more profound and meaningful spiritual connection. When we allow certain habits to distance us from the Holy Spirit, we risk losing touch with the very essence of our spiritual well-being. The absence of this divine connection can leave us feeling lost, unfulfilled, and devoid of purpose. Without the guidance of the Holy Spirit, life can become a series of aimless pursuits, lacking direction and deeper meaning. The stakes are high because this disconnection affects not only our spiritual health, but also our emotional and mental well-being. It leads to a life where peace and joy are replaced by stress and confusion. Understanding these consequences is crucial in motivating us to reassess our habits and prioritize our spiritual connection. One of the most common habits that distance us from the Holy Spirit is neglecting prayer and meditation. These practices are more than just rituals. They are the lifeline of our spiritual communication. Prayer is our way of reaching out to the Holy Spirit, seeking guidance, strength, and comfort. It is through prayer that we open our hearts and express our deepest desires and concerns. When we neglect prayer, we effectively cut off our line of communication with the divine, leaving us spiritually adrift. Meditation, on the other hand, is the practice of quieting the mind and tuning into the presence of the Holy Spirit within us. It allows us to listen, reflect, and receive the guidance and wisdom that the Spirit offers. Without regular meditation, we become overwhelmed by the noise and chaos of the external world, losing touch with our inner peace and spiritual clarity. Neglecting these practices creates a void, making it difficult to feel the comforting and guiding presence of the Holy Spirit in our daily lives. To overcome this habit, we need to make prayer and meditation a consistent part of our routine. It doesn't have to be a lengthy process. Even a few minutes each day dedicated to these practices can have a profound impact on our spiritual health. By setting aside time for prayer and meditation, we invite the Holy Spirit to be an active part of our lives, guiding us with love and wisdom. Another habit that distances us from the Holy Spirit is allowing negative thoughts and emotions to take root in our minds. These can include feelings of anger, resentment, jealousy, and fear. When we allow such negativity to dominate our thoughts, it creates a barrier between us and the Holy Spirit. The Spirit thrives in an atmosphere of love, peace, and positivity. Negative emotions cloud our judgment and distort our perception of reality, making it difficult to experience the divine presence. Negative thoughts are like weeds in a garden. If left unchecked, they can quickly take over, choking out the beauty and life within. These thoughts can stem from various sources, such as past experiences, unresolved conflicts, or the influence of others. When we dwell on negative thoughts, we amplify their power, allowing them to shape our reality and dictate our actions. To counter this habit, we must consciously choose to cultivate a positive mindset. This involves replacing negative thoughts with affirmations of love, gratitude, and compassion. It requires us to focus on the good in our lives and to forgive those who have wronged us. By doing so, we create an environment where the Holy Spirit can flourish, filling our hearts and minds with peace and joy. Engaging in practices such as gratitude journaling, positive affirmations, and surrounding ourselves with uplifting influences can help shift our mindset towards positivity. As we embrace a positive outlook, we become more receptive to the guidance and inspiration of the Holy Spirit, leading to a more harmonious and fulfilling life. In our modern world, the lure of materialism is strong. We are constantly bombarded with messages that equate success and happiness with material possessions. However, prioritizing materialism over spirituality can distance us from the Holy Spirit, as it shifts our focus away from what truly matters. When we place too much importance on acquiring wealth, possessions, and status, we neglect our spiritual needs and disconnect from the divine source of true fulfillment. Materialism creates an illusion of happiness that is fleeting and shallow. It encourages us to seek validation and contentment from external sources rather than nurturing our inner spiritual life. This constant pursuit of material wealth can lead to stress, anxiety, and a sense of emptiness, as we realize that no amount of possessions can fill the void left by a lack of spiritual connection. To overcome this habit, we must learn to balance our material desires with our spiritual aspirations. This means recognizing that while material possessions can enhance our lives, they should not define our worth or happiness. By shifting our focus towards spiritual growth and fulfillment, we open ourselves to the abundance of love, peace, and joy that the Holy Spirit offers. Practices such as voluntary simplicity, mindful spending, and focusing on experiences rather than possessions can help us realign our priorities. As we prioritize our spiritual journey, we find that true happiness and fulfillment come from within, nourished by our connection with the Holy Spirit. One of the subtle habits that can distance us from the Holy Spirit is engaging in gossip and judgment. These actions may seem insignificant or even harmless at times, but they have a profound impact on our spiritual connection. Gossip involves speaking negatively about others behind their backs, often spreading rumors or half-truths that can damage reputations and relationships. Judgment, on the other hand, involves forming opinions about others based on superficial observations or preconceived notions. When we engage in gossip and judgment, we create an environment filled with negativity and division. This mindset contradicts the principles of love, compassion, and acceptance that the Holy Spirit embodies. By focusing on the faults and shortcomings of others, we overlook the divine spark within them and distance ourselves from our spiritual path. The habit of gossip and judgment not only harms others, but also affects our own inner peace and spiritual well-being. To counter this habit, we need to cultivate an attitude of empathy and understanding. This involves recognizing that everyone is on their unique journey, with their challenges and struggles. Instead of gossiping or judging, we can choose to uplift and encourage those around us, offering support and kindness. By embracing a spirit of compassion, we create a space where the Holy Spirit can dwell, filling our hearts with love and unity. Practicing active listening, reframing negative thoughts about others, and consciously choosing to speak words of encouragement can help us break free from the cycle of gossip and judgment. As we foster a more positive and accepting mindset, we become more aligned with the values of the Holy Spirit, deepening our spiritual connection. The Holy Spirit often communicates with us through our intuition and inner guidance, offering subtle nudges and insights to help us navigate life's challenges. However, when we ignore or dismiss these inner signals, we distance ourselves from this divine source of wisdom. Intuition is like an inner compass, guiding us towards the path that aligns with our true purpose and highest good. Ignoring intuition can happen for various reasons. We may doubt ourselves, fearing that our instincts are irrational or unreliable. Sometimes, the noise of external opinions and societal expectations can drown out our inner voice, leading us to make decisions based on what others think rather than what we truly feel. This disconnection from our intuition can leave us feeling lost and uncertain, missing out on the guidance that the Holy Spirit offers. To reconnect with our intuition, we need to cultivate a sense of trust and openness towards our inner guidance. This involves quieting the mind through practices like meditation and mindfulness, allowing ourselves to tune in to the subtle whispers of the Holy Spirit. By paying attention to our gut feelings and honoring our instincts, we open ourselves to the wisdom that resides within us. Journaling, reflecting on past experiences, and seeking solitude in nature are powerful ways to strengthen our connection to our intuition. As we learn to trust ourselves and embrace our inner guidance, we align more closely with the Holy Spirit, experiencing greater clarity and confidence in our spiritual journey. Gratitude is a powerful practice that keeps us grounded in the present moment and opens our hearts to the abundance of blessings in our lives. However, a lack of gratitude and appreciation can distance us from the Holy Spirit, as it shifts our focus away from the positive aspects of life. When we fail to recognize and appreciate the good things we have, we fall into a cycle of dissatisfaction and entitlement, missing out on the joy and peace that gratitude brings. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you for acknowledging our blessings. It is a mindset that transforms our perception of reality. It allows us to see the beauty in the ordinary and find contentment in what we have. When we lack gratitude, we become preoccupied with what we lack, constantly striving for more and overlooking the abundance already present in our lives. To cultivate gratitude, we must consciously choose to focus on the positives and express appreciation for them. This can be done through simple practices like keeping a gratitude journal, where we write down things we are thankful for each day. Taking time to reflect on the blessings in our lives, no matter how small, can shift our perspective and bring us closer to the Holy Spirit. Incorporating gratitude into our daily routine, expressing appreciation to others, and savoring the present moment can deepen our spiritual connection. As we embrace a grateful heart, we invite the Holy Spirit to fill our lives with joy, love, and a sense of fulfillment that transcends material circumstances. The habit of resisting forgiveness and holding grudges can significantly distance us from the Holy Spirit. When we hold on to anger and resentment, we create a barrier that blocks the flow of spiritual love and harmony in our lives. Forgiveness is a vital spiritual practice that allows us to release the burdens of the past and open our hearts to healing and reconciliation. Holding grudges is like carrying a heavy weight that drains our energy and clouds our spirit. It keeps us trapped in a cycle of negativity, where we constantly replay past hurts and grievances. This mindset not only affects our emotional well-being, but also hinders our spiritual growth, preventing us from experiencing the peace and joy that the Holy Spirit offers. To embrace forgiveness, we must first recognize that it is a gift we give to ourselves. It is not about condoning the actions of others, but about freeing ourselves from the emotional chains that bind us. Forgiveness is an act of self-love and liberation, allowing us to move forward with a light and open heart. Practicing forgiveness involves acknowledging our feelings, understanding the perspective of others, and choosing to let go of past hurts. It may require time and effort, but the rewards are profound. As we release resentment and embrace forgiveness, we invite the Holy Spirit to fill our hearts with love and compassion, transforming our lives in the process. In our fast-paced world, it is easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of everyday life, losing touch with the present moment. The habit of not being present and mindful can distance us from the Holy Spirit, as it prevents us from fully experiencing the beauty and wonder of life. When we are constantly distracted by worries about the future or regrets about the past, we miss out on the divine presence that exists in the here and now. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present and engaged in the current moment, without judgment or distraction. It allows us to appreciate the simple joys of life and connect with the Holy Spirit on a deeper level. By cultivating mindfulness, we can slow down and savor each moment, opening ourselves to the guidance and inspiration of the Spirit. To practice mindfulness, we need to make a conscious effort to focus on the present. This can be done through simple activities like mindful breathing, meditation, or taking a moment to appreciate our surroundings. By bringing our awareness back to the present moment, we create a space where the Holy Spirit can dwell, enriching our lives with peace and clarity. Incorporating mindfulness into our daily routine, whether through meditation, mindful eating, or simply pausing to reflect, can help us maintain a strong spiritual connection. As we become more present and aware, we open ourselves to the transformative power of the Holy Spirit, experiencing life with greater depth and meaning. In exploring the habits that distance us from the Holy Spirit, we uncover the subtle ways in which our actions and thoughts can impact our spiritual connection. From neglecting prayer and meditation to allowing negativity and materialism to overshadow our spiritual lives, these habits can quietly create barriers that separate us from the divine presence. By recognizing and addressing these habits, we can nurture a deeper relationship with the Holy Spirit, inviting love, peace, and guidance into our lives. The journey towards spiritual connection requires self-awareness, intention, and a commitment to growth. By embracing forgiveness, gratitude, mindfulness, and other positive practices, we align ourselves with the values of the Holy Spirit, fostering a sense of unity and fulfillment. As we cultivate these habits, we become more attuned to the divine presence within and around us, experiencing the true essence of spiritual living. Let us take this opportunity to reflect on our habits and make conscious choices that enhance our spiritual connection. By doing so, we open our hearts to the infinite possibilities that the Holy Spirit offers, transforming our lives in ways beyond imagination. As we embark on this journey of spiritual growth, may we find peace, joy, and purpose in the loving embrace of the Holy Spirit.